Hey everyone, today we're diving into something special, the complete blueprint for getting better at chess. I mean really better, using all the amazing tools chess.com has to offer.
Let me guess, does this feel a little too real? You're grinding out games, maybe dozens, maybe hundreds, but when you look at that rating graph, it's just flat. It is probably the most frustrating feeling in all of chess, and trust me, we've all been there.
So how do you actually break through that plateau? Well, it all starts with a really powerful shift in how you think. You gotta stop treating the platform like an endless arcade, just a playground for blitz games, and start seeing it for what it truly is, a complete training ecosystem.
And that is exactly what we're going to do right now. We are handing you the keys, the entire blueprint, showing you what to click, when to study, and how to put all these features together to get the best results.
Okay, first things first. Section 1, Smarter Setup, Smarter Play. Because honestly, before you even think about your next move, getting your foundation right is a massive easy win.
Let's talk time controls. You need to think of them differently. Your rapid games, 10 minutes or more, that's your gym. That's where you have time to actually think, to calculate, to build that chess muscle. Blitz, on the other hand, that's your sparring session. It's awesome for testing out new ideas and sharpening your intuition, but it's not where the real deep learning happens.
And check this out. Here are 3 super simple settings you can change right now for an instant boost. First, set your rating pool to just your main time control, like rapid. That way you get more consistent opponents. Second, for the love of chess, disable pre-move in your rapid games. It will save you from so many painful mouse slips. And finally, if you're kind of new, turn on move confirmation. It's a great little safety net. Once you hit that 1200 rating mark, you can turn it off to build up your speed.
All right, let's get to the heart of it. This is probably the most critical part of this entire blueprint. Section 2 is all about the game review, your personal growth engine. And I am not exaggerating here. Seriously. If you take only one thing away today, let it be this. The game review feature is number 1. It is the single most important tool on the entire platform for getting better. Period. So the big question is, how do you use it right? Just follow this simple 3-step process. Step 1, and this is so important, replay the game without the engine on. Try to figure out for yourself where you think things went right or wrong. Then, step 2, you can run the review. Don't get lost in all the data, just focus on your first major blunder and any big missed opportunities. And finally, step 3, save those moments to a personal study. You're basically building your own library of mistakes, so you learn from them for good.
Now, once you start reviewing your games, you'll start to see patterns in your errors. And that leads us perfectly into Section 3, where we get into the active training. It's time to sharpen your tactical tools.
It is so important to understand that not all puzzles are the same. You've got different tools for different jobs. Rated puzzles, that's your main workout for getting better at deep calculation. Puzzle Rush is all about speed and recognizing patterns quickly. And Puzzle Battle, that's just for fun, competitive practice. The key is knowing why you're doing each one.
And listen, the goal here is consistency, not trying to be a hero. You don't need to grind 100 puzzles and burn out. Just aim for your daily dose, about 10 to 20 really focused puzzles. That's how you get sustainable, long-term improvement.
Okay, we've hammered tactics, now let's move on to strategy. Section 4 is all about building your personal playbook.
One of the biggest traps for improving players is getting lost in a sea of opening theory. The secret is to build a simple, solid repertoire that you actually get. Here are some fantastic starting points. For white, just pick one, the Italian, the Scotch, or the London, and really learn it. For black, have one solid answer for e4 and one for d4. That's it. Focus on understanding the ideas, not just memorizing a million moves.
And now, for my favorite part. Let's put all of these pieces together into a plan you can actually follow. Welcome to Section 5, your weekly training blueprint.
So here's what a balanced week of real improvement looks like. And notice, it's not just about playing games 24/7. 3 days a week are for your serious sessions. Play a couple of rapid games, and then do that crucial game review. 2 days are for structured study with lessons and drills. And this is so important. You get 1 day just for fun. Play Blitz, do some Puzzle Rush, whatever you enjoy. And finally, you get a rest day. That's not being lazy. That's when your brain actually processes everything you've learned.
So you've got the system, you've got the weekly plan. What does the journey ahead actually look like? Let's map it out in our final section, your path to progress.
Breaking it down like this makes the whole journey feel so much more achievable, doesn't it? From 800 to 1,000, your entire world is just about basic tactics and not leaving your pieces hanging. Once you cross 1,000, you can start to really learn an opening or two. Then from 1200 to 1400, it's all about cutting down those blunders and learning about things like pawn structures. See? Every level has its own clear focus.
So we've laid out the entire blueprint for you, from the tiniest settings to a full weekly schedule. We'll leave you with one final question to think about. What is the one thing, just one, that you're going to change in your training starting tomorrow? Because it's those small, consistent changes that really add up to huge results.